Okay, so I decided I wanted some potatoes for breakfast. I saw something on Instagram, so I said, shit, let me try it. First thing I did was take the skin off of some potatoes and cut them up into some blocks. Then I added them to a skillet, added some chicken broth, garlic, salt, and some butter to start cooking them, because I wanted them to, be tender. Then this is cut up green bell pepper, cut up some onions, and then I added that to a pot. Cause I don't like crunchy vegetables or crunchy stuff like this all the time, so I cooked it down some, and after I cooked it down some, I added it to the potatoes, and just follow me, we are making a breakfast skillet. See, the potatoes was already starting to cream and get all nice and tender, and then of course we need our meat, so here's some bacon. I chopped up some bacon, I cut it with some scissors, some kitchen scissors. Cut up some bacon, and I fried it, and then I added it to the potatoes. Drained the juice out, not all of it, but most of it. Drained the juice out and added it to the potatoes to add the protein in it, to add the meat in it, whatever you want to call it, but I wanted bacon in the potatoes so we can have our little breakfast potato casserole thing. I don't know what you call this, but that's what I did. So after straining the bacon with a spoon, I added it, and then I realized, I don't know if this is enough bacon for all these goddamn potatoes, because there's a lot of potatoes, and this just ain't enough bacon. So here it is, the bacon and the potatoes, it don't look like enough. So I decided, you know what, let's add some more. So I took and fried a little bit more, and I added that to the potatoes. And then, of course, breakfast skillet, breakfast casserole, whatever we gonna call this. I don't know what to call it. You have to add eggs eventually. So here it is. I added more bacon. And now I am making the spots for where the eggs go. I personally like scrambled eggs. I don't like the wet, kind of not cooked all the way eggs. I like scrambled eggs, but some of the family at the house like those wet, eggy things. So I cracked the egg, and I set it right in the middle of that hole. And I did that, I think, 3 times. And then for mine, I definitely didn't do that, because, like I said, I like mine scrambled. So this is me making breakfast for the house. Me, myself, my wife, and my wife's mom, my mother-in-law, made breakfast so we can have a great day. I'm also a cheese lover, so you'll see later on in this thing that I added cheese. But here's the 3 eggs cracked and gonna go back on the fire after I add the scrambled egg. So there go the 3 eggs, and that's gonna be mine right there where I pointed at. It's gonna be some scramble, cause Jessica, Judy, whatever you call me, breast wife, whatever you call me, I prefer my eggs scrambled and not wet and leaky and over easy, or whatever you want to call it. Sunshine, I don't know what you call it, but I prefer my eggs scrambled. That simple. So here it is. I'm pouring my eggs in the casserole, skillet, whatever thing, and put it back on the stove to let it cook some. You don't want it to burn or to get, too overdone. So I'm letting it cook some. I could not find the top to my thing, so I tried to find the closest size, and this was the closest size that we had. So see, it's cooked down some, so now I said, let me add some cheese. It's not finished cooking all the way, but let me add some cheese so it can start to melt. I already told you I'm a cheese lover, so since I'm a cheese lover, this is what, this is how much cheese it's gonna be. It's gonna be the whole pack of cheese, okay? The whole pack. Just know that it's gonna be the whole pack. And it's gonna be, I'm trying to make sure you still see the eggs, but, So now that I'm finished, I scooped out mine and put it to the side. Gonna take this little piece over here too. Scoop it out, put it to the side. And I gotta scoop out Beautiful, cause I'm gonna bring Beautiful some breakfast. And, yeah, this is our breakfast, a few weeks ago. I just didn't get a chance to post it. So, this is, beautifuls that I'm about to scoop now and bring to her. And she loves her egg like this. Cooked, a little runny, which I don't understand, don't really like, but I understand. But that's how she wanted, that's how we get it. So then I brought her breakfast, and of course she was happy I brought her breakfast, and I got her some orange juice.